Hello everyone, my name is Brent Cromer. I am the owner of C4F. I do consulting for multiple different industries, for multiple different types of business owners, anywhere from people just getting started, people in that couple 100,000 range, all the way up to multi 7 and 8 figures. It has been a tremendous journey, starting with fitness coaches and being requested my services for so many different industries. So guys, I want to share that with you, the things that I learned. I don't claim to know everything, but I do claim to have a pretty strong work ethic, and I'm learning new things as I go each and every day, with the books that I read, with the studies that I do. That's YouTube, that's mentorships, that's working specifically on site with these jobs and learning and picking up new things from everyone that I work with. And I feel like I've got a pretty wide range of topics that I feel like I can help you with. So if you guys like the channel, go ahead and subscribe, share with a friend. If you guys ever were to refer anyone for my consulting, essentially what I do is I come in, I look at the profit margins, I look at the sales, I look at the marketing, and I fix everything very quickly. I move very fast. If you were to ever refer me a friend or a colleague or anything of that nature, it's $1,000 for every single referral. So easy way to make money and obviously support the channel. So today, what I want to talk about are the 5 essentials that every business owner, every sales manager, every entrepreneur must have to be successful. And by the way, I know some of these may seem somewhat obvious, maybe not, but I'm going to, no particular order, but I've seen and worked with a lot of people who are not proficient in these 5 things, and it contributes to a lack of productivity, a lack of clarity, a lack of having the ability to expand upon what's been created and to build better systems. Okay. So number 1, okay, the most essential, I said it wasn't in order, but this is still my number 1, mastering your CRM, whether it's HubSpot, GHL, whatever it is. I mean, there's a million of them now. Master your CRM. If you do not understand how to use your CRM, how to create automations, how to create campaigns, how to organize things, how to gather and collect data, how to analyze that data, how to just create an overall structure, a hub for your entire team to cohesively come together in one location and track and measure data, you're going to have a really hard time managing a team, growing a business. If you look at different things like automations, you're like, you know what, I'll just have my VA do it. I'll just hire someone to do it. Yes, for, I would say, like either really big projects or really small projects, hire them out. But for like regular campaigns, regular day-to-day things, you really should have a strong foundation, a strong background in your CRM. If you need to outsource every little thing that goes into it, you're wasting money. I don't want to say you're wasting time, but you're wasting potential because you don't know what you don't know. And if you understand the CRM at a pretty realistic level, you can find ways and areas to become more efficient and then hire people for that. But you won't know how to become more efficient if you don't know how to use the CRM very well. So master your CRM, okay? It's going to save you hours of manual work. It's going to create, again, that cohesiveness for your business. Don't overlook a powerful CRM, and don't substitute it for something super cheap like Google Sheets. Like, yes, if you're just getting started, fine. But if you're doing anything over, say, 100K a year in top line revenue, have a CRM. It's not something to skip on. Okay. Number 2 is understanding Google Drive and Google Sheets. Okay. So I know that one seems somewhat basic, but like Google Sheets, a lot of people don't understand how to create like an actual legitimate calculator or a legitimate spreadsheet or a legitimate tracker, or to do drop downs and formulas and all these different things. And again, people think, I'll have a VA do it, I'll have someone on my team do it. And it's like, you should understand how to navigate spreadsheets like a wizard. Okay. Every really high level business owner I know is also really good at spreadsheets. They may hire someone now to do them, but they can still get in, change the formulas, and do 95% of the work, unless you're doing some extremely complex things that would take a tremendous amount of time. But every really high level business owner I know is really good at sheets, and there's so many resources for that. There's really no excuse not to be good at sheets. YouTube, anything. If you don't know a formula, ChatGPT will tell you the exact formula. Go through a basic mini course in Google Sheets. There's literally search on YouTube, Google Sheets mini course, and it's entirely free, and they're very short and simple. And then just get in and practice and make sheets. I mean, the only way you get better at spreadsheets is by making them and analyzing them and playing around with them. Like, there's no logical reason that you shouldn't be good at this. And when you do get good at it, you can build trackers, you can build ROI calculators, you can build different calculators for maximizing like team performance or team hours. You can do hours, you can do scorecards. Obviously you can do like all the basic stuff like income statements and things like that and profitability calculators and financial trackers. But like, there's just so much you can do if you really are proficient and pretty good with Google Sheets. Okay, so do not overlook this. SOPs. So this kind of goes into the Google Docs. I know almost everyone knows how to use Google Docs, but I've seen people go into Google Drive and not have an idea of like how to organize it. Organizing Google Drive is a pretty important thing, putting things in a folder, starring specific folders, and then writing SOPs. So that's what this really comes down to, is number 3 is writing SOPs, which we use Google Docs for because they're easy to share. But like, anytime you're doing a task more than like once or twice, just start writing it down in order. I do this, I do this, I do this, I do this, and then just put it all into ChatGPT and say, hey, make this into an SOP. It'll make it look all nice and pretty. And once it's an SOP, each subtitle, right? Like if it's like how to create a lead magnet, and then like subtitle, step 1, think of an idea, and then you write like all the steps to that. For like the think of an idea subtitle, you should just hyperlink a Loom video or a Zoom clip, a short form video to it, explaining like how to do that specific section. You'll do it for each section as necessary. And then if you hit the @ sign on Google Docs and type in like another SOP you've made, you can actually link one SOP to another, and they can just click a button. So understanding how to create a really seamless SOP with training videos, with related documents linked in there, etc. You're going to find that you're going to create them much faster. Like, I can whip out an SOP very quickly for pretty much anything at this point. And it's going to save you so much manual work and frustration, because like a lot of times you'll find yourself saying the same thing over and over and over. It's like, haven't I told you this? And they're like, no. And it's like, you just told the other 100 people. So it's like, just give them an SOP to go through and make it easy to read, easy to follow. Typically shorter is better. Videos, LinkedIn are typically a really good thing as well. So create really solid SOPs for your business, and you'll find that you're saving lots of time. And then if you organize those SOPs between like different departments or different categories, then you can create like a training regimen where it's just like, hey, onboarding, SDR onboarding sheet. And it's just like, you link all the trainings that you want them to go through in order, and then put a checkbox next to them, and they just check them off as they go, so you can track their progress. So like, being able to create that is, I think, overlooked because it sounds very simple. So get really good at creating SOPs for your company, which makes hiring much easier. 4, living and dying by your Google Calendar. If you just wake up every day and you're just like, yeah, I put most things in my Google Calendar, but I just kind of feel it out, see what calls end up on my calendar. If you're not creating a structure within your day and your week, you're really selling yourself short, both in business and your personal life. And your personal life especially, because if you have no structure, you don't know how to manage your day. You don't know, like, is this my productivity time? Is this my sales call time? Is this my creative time? Is this my relationship time? Is this my time to go and do this or that, whatever hobby? Like, if you're not structuring your day, which I have a YouTube video on this, it's called Mondays Suck. Go through and check that one out. Have structure to your day. If you lack structure, you're going to lack the ability to grow within that structure. Okay. And how to maximize your time. You're going to work way more hours, or at least it feels like you're working way more hours, because everything is staggered and ugly. And again, I keep using the word cohesive, but it's not cohesive at all. And last but not least, this one is less, it's not a direct ROI to productivity, but I think it has a big impact. Okay, just less tangible, and that's having a nice office space. I love my office. I absolutely love it. It makes me feel professional. It makes me feel put together. I can be in here in sweatpants and a sweatshirt, but I still present well on camera because I have a nice microphone. I have a fairly nice camera, and then I have a decent little stage background, and it looks pretty good. What I found is that people actually take me so much more serious because it looks like I'm a professional. It looks like I've put money into my setup, which I have. I put time into it. I care about my surroundings. I don't just have a virtual background. I hate virtual backgrounds unless you're traveling. I absolutely despise them. I don't have clothes cluttered or, a mess behind me, or like the rest of my house behind me. Okay. It's really not hard to stage an office. You can go onto Facebook, and I'll just tell you what I did. My camera is a ZV-1, a Sony ZV-1. I got it on Facebook, used the whole set, all the attachments, lenses, everything for $500. If that's out of your budget, go and get a Brio 4K webcam, and that's $100 on Amazon, brand new, or you can go on Facebook and probably get it cheaper. Mics. If your audio sounds terrible, people may not notice because they're always used to like terrible audio sounds, but if your audio sounds really good, people definitely notice. And then they, again, perceive you as like an authority figure. This Shure mic, it's $200, $250 on like brand new. Get it on Facebook for probably $100 because there's thousands of failed podcasts. So everyone sells their podcast equipment for dirt cheap on Facebook Marketplace. So you could get a camera, a mic, the arm for it is super cheap on Amazon. The little ambient lights in the background are $25. That 𝐁𝐫𝐞𝐬𝐿 costed a little bit more, but you could just put a picture there. My degree, my master's is below that. That costed a disgusting amount. So the most money I spent are on these two little plaques. Okay. What I'm saying is, like, you can design an office like all of this for a couple $100 if you're budget conscious. Okay. So I'm telling you, I can't track it, but for a couple $100 or even $1,000 total for the entire setup with like the lights and everything, if you spend $1,000, I promise you will make so much more than $1,000 just by people taking you more serious, people watching your content more, people trusting you more, because you don't have like a fake background. I always wonder, like, what's behind your background? Is it like dirty socks and laundry? Is it like kids' toys everywhere? Is there like I don't know, a trailer park? So just create a nice space, and when you walk in, you're excited to work every day, because it's your space, it's your office. So again, less tangible, but you could feel it. Okay, so that is what I have, the 5 essentials for being a more productive, successful, I think, business owner, right? Master your CRM, learn Google Drive and Google Sheets, get really good at creating SOPs, live and die by your calendar, and then build a workspace that you love coming into each day where you can produce high quality content. That is all I have for you guys today. Go ahead, like, share, subscribe, send to a friend. It would mean the world to me. I hope that you guys are benefiting from this each and every week. And if you guys have questions, put them in the comments, put them on IG, put them on Facebook, and I will answer them as like a little section of these podcasts moving forward. Thank you.